Hi, I'm Tom Barrett. I'm working very hard to become our next governor. The primary is 6 months from today, September 14th, and we are working on our jobs plan. We're traveling around the state. We're doing a lot to get ready for that primary election. But it is March 14th, and that means that today, March Madness officially begins with the selection of the 65 teams that will play in this year's NCAA tournament. Because of the importance of this to basketball fans around this country, I've decided to take a few precious moments away from the campaign trail to put together my picks for this year's NCAA tournament. We invite you to take a look at these picks and see if you can compare your picks and size them up against those that I make as we choose the next basketball champion for college basketball. So let's go right now to the picks. I'm not going to go through all the picks, but I want to point out a few of the key ones that I think are important. And probably most exciting, of course, I think for Wisconsin basketball fans and Marquette basketball fans is the East that will be played in Syracuse, where we have both the UW Badgers and the Marquette Golden Eagles in that same regional. What I see happening is an incredible matchup that will occur with these two teams, and let me tell you how I think they're going to get there. Of course, Wisconsin begins by playing Wofford, and that's a 4 seed versus a 13 seed, so I don't think you're going to have much difficulty there. Marquette, which is a 6 seed, will be playing Washington in an 11 seed. Again, just on seedings alone, I think both Marquette and Wisconsin advance. Then things get a little trickier for Marquette. They'll be playing New Mexico, which has had a great season, but I think Lazar Hayward, Jimmy Butler, Darius Johnson-Odom are up for prime time right now, and that's the key upset that I see there, a number 6 beating a number 3, allowing them to move on, then to play West Virginia. Now, again, we've got an interesting matchup there because West Virginia has had a great run in the Big East tournament and is playing very, very good basketball. But we know how competitive the Big East is this year, and any team of those top 5 teams in the Big East can really emerge. And I'm running for governor of the state of Wisconsin, so of course I'm picking Marquette to beat West Virginia, which brings Marquette to the Elite 8. Wisconsin, on the other hand, after it beats Wofford, will be playing Temple. Temple's a 5 seed, Wisconsin's a 4 seed. But Wisconsin, particularly with Jon Leuer back, I think is really, really ready to turn it up also. Trayvon Hughes and Jason Bohannon are playing very, very good basketball as well. And I think UW will easily dispose of Temple. Then comes the big upset for UW. They will be playing the number 1 seed in the East Regional, Kentucky. And Kentucky is the number 2 seed in the entire tournament. So that's going to be a very, very tough game. But keep in mind, I'm running for governor of the state of Wisconsin. So I'm picking UW to beat Kentucky. That puts me with the most difficult choice I'll have to make in this entire March Madness pick, UW versus MU. Here's how I size it up. Marquette was never picked even to make this tournament. The fact that I've got them going to the Elite 8 shows you how far they have come. And really, they have had a tremendous season, and I think it's because they are such a gritty team, and they play such tough defense, and they don't give up. They've shown over and over again when it's a close game, they're going to win that game. Wisconsin, on the other hand, I think now, particularly with Leuer back, is a very dangerous team. And so I'm going to give the edge to UW, but I don't want any Marquette fans to hold that against me. Again, I'm picking them to get to the Elite 8. From there, I've got them, Wisconsin, going, of course, to the Final Four, and I think they will knock off Villanova, which I have emerging from the South, and allowing UW to play Kansas, which I see emerging from the Midwest Regional. Kansas, of course, is the number 1 pick in the entire tournament, the number 1 seed in the entire tournament. So I also have to be an honest politician and tell you that I think at the end of the day, Kansas playing the UW Badgers in the national championship will result in Kansas being a repeater for its national championship. Those are my picks. I think they're great picks. I think we're in line for a great, great tournament. Here in Milwaukee, of course, we've got some sectional games, and I'll go over those very, very quickly. I see Ohio State emerging from the sectional here for the Midwest teams, and I see Pitt emerging here from the West sectional games right here in Milwaukee. Those will be fun games next weekend, so let's work very, very hard, and let's see what we can do to make sure we've got some great basketball in the month of March. Thanks for being with us tonight.